Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I've got to film or record anything for you guys because I was on vacation in Japan. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, there's a bunch of pictures there if you are interested in checking those out. But I've gotten a lot of requests to talk about what I've purchased, where we went, did I enjoy it, how was Japan? So I figured I would start off my Japan videos with something fun. And I'll start with all the stuff I got at Don Quijote. This little guy is just so cute. They love little gotcha toys where you kind of put your money in and you get something mystery. So it could be a put on your phone or your purse. And I just thought it was so cute. And I love the little Don Quijote mascot and I thought it was so cute. But I really love this little guy, but that's where we got this one. But they have tons of other stuffed animals and that sort of thing if you like that. But I have a lot of products in this video, and I'm going to start off with when you go to Japan, you are going to go to Don Quijote, and it is a little bit crazy, a little bit insane. It is very overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff in that store. It's multi-level. There's so many big ones and small stores. I don't think you're quite prepared for the level of chaos that it is being in one of those stores. But I do think it's a fun experience. I do think you need to at least go once. I think it's a really great rainy day activity, or if you need to just chill and not be on the go on your trip and take a little break. I think it is kind of fun to cruise a Don Quijote and hit all the levels and see what they have to offer. But I do have a plethora of stuff here. That does not mean these are things that you must buy. I will go over some of the things that I've tested and reviewed already, whether you need to buy them or not buy them. And we'll kind of just go from there. But this is just a fun video that you guys asked for and that you guys want to know what I got at Don Quijote as an American shopping in Don Quijote. So I'm going to start with, I believe, we're going to start with snacks because I've got a huge thing of like snacks and treats in front of me. There's so many other things we could have purchased, but these are just the stuff that we picked up. I'm going to start with Haichu, of course. So they have these Haichu premiums. They come in different flavors. And they're really good, really, really good. They're a little bit different than regular Haichus. Like, you know, like Haichus normally are like this and they're soft and chewy. These are kind of round little discs and they were really good. We really liked these, so we picked these up. I think these are fun. They make great souvenirs and everybody always likes to try different snacks and treats from other countries. And these were no exception. So moving right along. Other candies that we grabbed are these tough candies. We like chewy candies. They come in different flavors. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm on the fence on these because they're really hard and hence the name tough. So the texture is a little bit different. The flavors are a little bit different. I think it's something you should try if you really like chewy candy. You might like this. I'm not sure about some of the flavors. I only liked one of the flavors in this bag. So it just depends, but give it a whirl. I think if you like chewy candy, you'll love these, but different unique flavors than I've ever had before. So that's tough. Now we're going to move into the land of Kit Kats. So Kit Kats in Japan are pretty amazing. They come in every flavor you could ever imagine. Specialty flavors, things we've never even heard of, thought, or dreamed of. And we had to try them all, because that's just how it goes for us. My husband's a big fan of Kit Kats. Plus, I know everybody always wants Kit Kats as their souvenir or something that they got brought back from Japan. So we got all the little specialty ones. So I'm going to start with this one here. This is the Mount Fuji collection, which is blueberry cheesecake flavor. And it comes in a little box that looks like Mount Fuji, of course. Super, super cute. I really love that they do these. I wish they would do them in the States or bring them out periodically for us. I think it'd be really amazing. So this is blueberry cheesecake. It was a really interesting flavor. I liked it. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite flavor out of all the ones we've tried, but it was definitely worth getting. And I love the little box that they come in. Plus they're really cute here. They're kind of this blue and white color as well. Now moving on to the next set here. These are the strawberry Kit Kats. These are probably what most people are going to like and enjoy is the strawberry Kit Kats. I think this is universally good for everybody. This would make a really good thing to bring back for family and friends to try, which we did have some of our family and friends try all these Kit Kats too for fun. But these ones were really good. I highly recommend it. I'd probably say these are my second favorite out of all of the flavors we tried. All right, moving right along. I couldn't resist trying this flavor. It is pineapple. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't my favorite, but I just love the idea of it being pineapple and it was something different, so we grabbed it. My husband's personal favorite is the banana Kit Kats. We got a couple boxes of these. He absolutely loved these. Think of like chocolate banana with the Kit Kat, and that's what you get here. Really wonderful product for him. I don't do banana, but we did a lot of banana things for him there. They do banana right, so it's just light and really enjoyable. So his favorite by far is the banana Kit Kats. Now for me, my personal favorite was the Osaka Castle Sakura flavor. Comes in this really adorable little box. It has Don Tambori on the front, which we did go visit. So this is just a really cool keepsake. But by far, this was my favorite flavor. Sakura flavor, cherry blossom flavor, right? But it's really cool. It has the Osaka Castle and then Don Tabari on one side, but this was by far my favorite, and it is a white and pink Kit Kat. But this one tasted really good, better than I thought it would be. I was pleasantly surprised by this, but this one was my favorite. All right, now that we are done talking about treats and snacks, I'm gonna go into some of the things that I purchased for gifts and goodies for people. Sheet masks, that is the thing. I bought a bunch from the Derma Laser brand. These are kind of what I have left because I've been giving out things as I've gotten home to all of my friends. These ones are the Sika Vita C Super masks. You get 5 or 7. These are fairly inexpensive. I think these are really cool, great gifts, especially if you have ladies in your life. I would pick these up. They're just kind of a fun thing to do and try and get a little bit of that pampering. All the skincare is pretty amazing in Japan, so this is worth picking up. I also got like vitamin C, I got ceramides, all kinds of them. Anywho, I got these for gifts. I think they're great gifts. Plus they're easy to pack and travel with as well when you end up buying more stuff than you plan. You can also get suitcases at Don Quijote. That's not where we got our suitcases, but you can. You will need an extra suitcase to bring home all of your souvenirs. I'm not a big souvenir person, and I still brought home a ton of stuff, more than I've ever brought home from any place I've ever visited in the world. So just be prepared that getting an extra suitcase is probably going to happen, and that's okay. And you can get that at Don Quijote if you need it. I'm going to go into makeup items next. Anessa, I picked up this from Anessa, which is powdered sunscreen. So I have really sensitive acne prone skin. So instead of doing like the liquid sunscreens, because their sunscreens just like some of the best in the world, I decided to try these powder sunscreens. I've yet to test them out just because I'm finishing up some of what I have, but they will be next on my list to try. I have high hopes for this. This was fairly expensive. One of the more expensive things I got at Don Quijote, I want to say it was like $23, something like that for each one. But I do think that this would be worth your money, and something that if you go to Japan, I would probably pick up and check out. You can get this at Don Quijote or any of the drugstores. Even some convenience stores had this, so it's definitely a popular item. Another sunscreen item, because again, their sunscreens are superior there. I did have to pick up one of the Biore UV. I went with the spray. Again, I don't want a liquid or a cream. It's going to probably break up my skin, but the spray is pretty cool. I haven't used it yet. Again, I'm finishing up what I have, but it's next on my list. Also too, it's been rainy and icky at home, so I haven't needed to do extra sunscreen, but this I think will be my go-to for those summer days. Can make makeup. So this is the famous, what do they call it? The cloud powder or something like that. I'm drawing a blank on the exact name, but this stuff is so cool. It's like, really soft and velvety, comes with the cute little puff. This was fairly inexpensive as well. I think it was somewhere between like $10 and $16. They sell the refills for it, but it's just so like pillowy and soft. But what I love about it is you can use it for setting your makeup or for touch-ups, but it also has SPF 50 in it. I love that all of their products have sunscreen in it, and they do go the extra mile to protect their people, and I love that, and their sunscreen's so awesome. But it's the marshmallow finishing powder. Sorry, I couldn't remember what it was called, but I just saw every girly using this in Japan. Across every area we went to, people were using this, and it was highly recommended, so I had to pick it up. I will be using this in the summer when I'm doing touch-ups and I want that extra piece of SPF. Other kind of beauty items we picked up a nail clippers. So they are known for really great tools at Don Quijote, some nail clippers. So these are actually stainless steel and they're made in Japan. So we picked up these little beauties. My husband really enjoys them. I've only cut my nails once with it and I liked it as well. We also picked up some tweezers. I love this little mechanism in the center here. It's really easy to use. And this is from the brand Green Bell, and these are made in Japan. Worked really great. I love them. My husband wanted to try a metal file. I haven't tried this yet. This is also from Green Bell. That's a really good brand if you guys are looking for tools, so check that out. This kind of freaks me out a little bit because it is metal. You can hurt yourself with this, so be careful. But he's really enjoying it. But it kind of looks like this. It's just a metal file, but really cool concept, and he's enjoying it, and I will test it out here shortly as well. I like that it comes in this case so you could take it or travel with you, and it's very sturdy, but it's also super lightweight. So definitely check this out if you're interested in that. And then I'm going to talk about these two items. I technically couldn't find them at Don Quijote, but I did find them at Big Camera or Big C. And they are these metal combs. These are selling out all over Japan, at least when I went. And these are super nice. They're like fully metal. And they help with like static and frizz. They work so good. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it just combs out your hair beautifully. And I've got really long hair and this isn't getting caught or tangled in any way, shape, or form. But this was something that I saw all of the girlies using in Japan. This is like definitely a viral must-have product for them. And so we went out of our way to find it. It's not very expensive either, but the quality is just amazing on these. They're good weight, they're easy to hold. And they are actually metal. They're not cheap or plastic. I mean, I know the ones at Rifa that were truly metal were over $200, and I think these are maybe like $5, $6, something like that. So worth picking these up. Check them out if you get a chance to ever pick them up. I think they're usually sold out. You might even be able to get these on Amazon, but for a nice comb to take or traveling or in your bag, this thing works extremely well. I was pleasantly surprised by it. So me and my husband both got one to use and I loved it. Last little makeup item here is from Kate Tokyo, or I guess is it Kate Monster, I believe. I have it on my lips now. This was another product that was kind of expensive for what it was. I think it was like 20 something dollars. It's fine. It's not sticky. I mean, it's a glorified, not sticky gloss. I like it. I don't love it. I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I really wanted the one that was like sparkly and I just couldn't find it. And it was difficult, obviously, with translation, trying to figure that out or getting help to find it. So this was kind of a dud. It's fine. I'll use it. Nothing special. I will say it's nice that their lip products don't have any scent, so I appreciate that, and I like that it's not sticky, but the color is a little more peachy than I would have liked. This would be great for summer. I will use it up, but this is something I probably wouldn't repurchase, and I wouldn't recommend purchasing just because it was kind of expensive and it isn't that special. It's a lip gloss that's not sticky, okay? So that's my thoughts on that. A product that we picked up, and I'm surprisingly loving the heck out of it, is this toothpaste. It's pretty amazing. It's very interesting. It's supposed to be like a whitening toothpaste, but it tastes a little different. Kind of has like a black licorice taste, which I know is going to turn some of you off, but for me, I kind of liked it. It's different. I love black licorice. And it also foams up a ton in your mouth. It's just a little bit different than like our toothpaste at home. And I'm enjoying it. I'm assuming it's a peroxide toothpaste based on the foaming situation, but I liked it and enjoyed it. I would recommend this if you can pick this up. I'll kind of zoom in so you guys can hopefully see and read the name. I'm not going to try to pronounce that because I'll probably pronounce that wrong, but this was a really cool toothpaste and I will probably try to repurchase this somewhere online as well. Let's hop into some of the washes because I've got quite a few face washing options here. So I kept seeing these everywhere. They are a exfoliating wash that comes in this little plastic tub, and it's powder, and you dump it out in your hand and you activate it with water, and it becomes really foamy and sudsy and kind of exfoliating. These are really cool. I got these also too for other people in my life to try as gifts and things like that, and just for me to try. The blue one's pretty gentle. I think this one's good for everybody. And then I wanted to try this one, which is a green power wash with Sika for myself. But they're good. They're really travel friendly, which I think is probably why they're so popular. Then you don't have to add more liquids to your luggage. So I think that's cool. I was just okayed by them. I'm not crazy about powder washes. If you're familiar with the Dermalogica wash, they have like a powder exfoliating wash as well. And my skin just doesn't do a whole lot for me. My skin doesn't love them. But these ones I feel like worked a little bit better than that one. And they're cheaper, of course. Plus, I just wanted to try like the novelty of it all, and it was an interesting thing. I'm glad I picked them up. I definitely will share those as gifts as well. I have another face wash in here. Let's see. So this is by Pear Acne. This is a cream to foam wash. I have purchased this before, so this is not my first experience with them, but I restocked up on it when I was actually in Japan. I love this brand. If you're someone who suffers from acne, you need to try their stuff. They just have a different approach with their acne products. Most of them are not like salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide or any of those things. Are more natural ingredients and things that are less irritating, and it works really, really well on my acne specifically. This wash is thick. It is like a cream. At first I thought I wouldn't like it, but it foams and suds up like nothing you've ever seen. You need like the tiniest amount, like pea size, and it will wash and take everything off your face, and your face just feels really good. If you've ever used like Noxzema back in the day, it kind of reminds me of that, but without that like medicated cooling scent. But you know how your face is just so clean. It gives the most beautiful clean, took all my makeup off, and I really loved this. I went through a whole bottle, and I decided I needed to restock up when I saw it at Don Quijote. Continuing with Pear Acne, I tried this new product. It's a clearing lotion, so basically like a toner. It works pretty good. It definitely takes off any extra like dirt or grime that's on your face after you wash it, so I think that's pretty cool. Hasn't broken me out, so that's another good thing. I just like this brand, and I like what they're doing with their products. It's just very innovative for acne, and I think this is fabulous, especially for adult acne. And then this is their star product, which is basically like a cream. It is a breakout cream, or is it cream? It works really well. A lot of people, I think, are using this wrong, where they're just using it topically. I got some instructions on this, and basically you're supposed to put it all over your skin, and I found that this works so much better if I put it all over my skin in a thin layer, opposed to when I put it on top of my breakouts. I could do that too, it worked fine, but what makes this special is it's not using salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide. It's all, the way the translation worked out is it's almost like it is like ibuprofen for the face, like an anti-inflammatory for the face, in a cream version. So it really helps with that redness or really deep down acne. It's the only thing that's ever worked on hormonal acne for me personally, and I highly recommend this. And I've tried every acne product on the market, and this has worked better than any of those. You can get this in the United States. I think they carry it on Amazon, but I just wanted to restock up on it while I was in Japan. But these are like my star players as far as skincare goes. This is a spot treatment as well, but this is a medicated spot treatment. I have yet to try it, but I always want to give a good acne product a chance. This was another brand that seemed to be pretty popular and was suggested to me as well, so I picked that up. More things about clearing out your pores. I'm always down for a good pore clear out, and so I picked up these two different pore clearing gels. I don't know which one's best, but we are going to try them both out and kind of figure that out. You basically squeeze the gel out and massage on your nose, and it's supposed to help take out all of your blackheads and impurities on your skin. So we will try these. We just haven't gotten to that yet, but that is on my list of stuff to do. I picked up this item because I do get milia quite frequently under my eyes. It's really quite annoying. I haven't personally used this yet, but this is supposed to help with removal of your milia. It's supposed to help exfoliate so you can get those out. So I haven't tested it, but it had really good reviews, and I will use this when I have Milia. Right now mine's kind of under control. And then of course this little beautiful viral product that everybody talks about is the vitamin C serum. I haven't tried this yet either. Something like this will take a while for me to actually test and review. I got another one for a gift for a friend, and so this is just something I wanted to try and see if it is worth the hype. I'm not a huge vitamin C fan to begin with, so let's start there. But I was really interested in trying this, so I had to pick it up. There's too much hype not to give it a chance if you're already there. I think, let me double check my desk here. I think those are all the items we bought at Don Quijote. Too many to be honest, but it was so fun cruising the aisles and using Google Translate and checking out all of the stuff. Just don't get trapped there. That's my advice. I say go enjoy it, pick up things, but don't spend too much time there because you can easily spend like 3 or 4 hours in a Don Quijote with no problems. So just go have fun, enjoy it. But a lot of this stuff you don't need, but I think it makes really great gifts and things to bring back to friends and family. I think they'll appreciate it. And everybody wants to try something from Japan or from a different place and see what it's all about. And I really think that's where these items come into hand. There's a handful that I highly recommend and I would repurchase. I'll go over those again one more time just so you guys know. These combs, which came from Big Camera or Big C, pick these up. They said that they carry them at Don Quijote, but I was never able to find them because they are pretty viral. These I would definitely purchase again. I think the nail clippers are worth it. The tweezers are worth it. The metal file. Either one of the sunscreen items I would probably purchase again. You want to get sunscreen when you're there for sure. And then the can makeup for sure. This, the Marshmallow finishing powder, this stuff feels like velvet on the face. It's so cool. Plus that SPF, you can't beat it. I would purchase those again. Anything from Par, Acne, any of these products, I would 100% purchase again, and I have purchased again. So I would recommend those for sure. Everything else I would probably skip other than maybe the Kit Kats, candy and snacks, because those are always fun. Definitely make sure you pick up some Kit Kats, but everything else is probably a skip. Oh yeah, I forgot. And this darn toothpaste. I love this stupid stuff. It's so good. I will actually have to do some research to figure out if I can buy this in the States. But yeah, those are the things that I would repurchase. Everything else was just kind of fun. Or I need to test longer to decide if I would repurchase it again. So those are kind of my thoughts. Enjoy Don Quijote. Enjoy your time in Tokyo. If you're going to Tokyo soon, enjoy it. I encourage everyone to go. If you even are a little bit interested in going to Japan, make sure you guys go and check out everything there is to offer in Japan. There's so many beautiful things to see, and I highly recommend it, and we had such a great experience. Be ready for more Japan videos coming in the future. If you guys have something specific from Japan that you want to know or you want to see or you want me to talk about, let me know down in the comments box below, and I will do my best to do that for you. As always, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I post a new video every Tuesday. In that description box will always be my Instagram for daily posts, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.